close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they're led out by their new quarterback for 2022, and he's got them off to a fast start, CD, at 2-0 to begin the new year.
And, Brandon, don't pinch him because it's been a dream start, exactly what you're hoping for when you bring in a new quarterback. Now you've got buy-in from your teammates, you got buy-in from the fans, and there's no reason to think that he can't keep it going.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And the Bills hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He's going to keep this again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And now out come the Bills. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the long touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd of this first half, as his guys take over with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Being chased out left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are in for 6.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go. And he finds his way into the end zone and into preseason. As general manager, why do you believe in this guy? And he talked all about his arm and decision-making. Well, we certainly saw the decision-making there. Maybe an extra dimension that they didn't count on.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 2nd and 3. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with a couple of teams that got to know each other in the playoffs the last decade or so. Baltimore in Foxborough to take on New England. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown run. From there, we head over to the Windy City to check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. A.J. Green, a touchdown catch. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon has a run for a touchdown. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Uncorks one for Davis, and that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
He's number 1 in the league in touchdown passes, just through number 20 on that last drive. And they start here with a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there, is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. This is caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Diggs has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2nd and 9 now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They feel the crab with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the side by my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a slab, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruz, king, better add extra under that. Woo! I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba.
I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the pack and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by a man who's got them off to a hot start, Charles, at 3-0. It's their new quarterback here for 2022.
And this has been an absolute perfect start so far because you want to be able to come in as the new guy and give people a reason to believe in you and show them that you can be their guy. And he's done that and then some. He's already got folks forgetting about the previous quarterback, and they've been getting behind him en masse. And so far, the results have been all positive.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They're going to look to throw. Man open here is Crowder. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down catch there by Jamison Crowder, now in his 8th NFL season and his 3rd team, this time the Buffalo Bills. There are plenty of mouths to feed in the Buffalo offense, but a dependable slot guy like Crowder will always get his share of receptions.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. He'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that total here with a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 69 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Bills ready to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 66 yards. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Moss running right. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. Down to about the 22 here. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for
my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody wave. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, Maxi Leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, I'm ready. Me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful.